Greetings, I'm Mark with Unlimited Story, unlimited-story.com, a channel dedicated to writing, world building, marketing, and most importantly, getting things done. If you want to support this channel and the things that I do, just check out Unlimited Story on Kindle or Kindle Vella. Links are in the description below. You wouldn't believe what it would do for your receding hairline. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Wicked Riffs, a Rockstar Romance by K.B. Lee. And here's the description. Rock gods aren't made, they're born. That's a lie. They're launched into the universe like shooting stars. At Wicked Riffs, rockers dream big and love hard while they claw their way to the top. Harlow fell for Bowie, who can't stop sampling groupies. Jaxx wants Harlow to sing his songs and warm his bed. Lobo's Harlow's friend, but he'd like more. This love triangle spins like classic vinyl. Men fell for the rocker and wake up with the small town girl. Up is down in the cutthroat music business. What are our tags here? Love triangle, drama, romance, strong female lead. Love, rockstar romance, young adult. And I'm assuming that is Harlow right there. Playing the guitar, looking mighty fine and provocative. So let's check this out. I have just finished reading the first 3 of Wicked Riffs, a Rockstar Romance, and I gotta say I was hoping for bards and I wasn't disappointed. If you're not familiar with bards, they're a Dungeons & Dragons class that does spellcasting and typically are very good at performing music and talking and getting into people's beds. They don't always have to get into people's beds, but usually that just seems to be one of their skills. Anyway, so I was hoping for bards and I got something pretty similar. So what's going on? We have a main character. Her name is Harlow, which is a name I've never heard before. Does not sound very attractive, but apparently Harlow is pretty much smoking hot. So she's so smoking hot that while she's tending, tables, she's a bartender or waitress. No, waitress, not a bartender, at Wicked Riffs, which is a place you go to play music and is apparently where you go if you want to become a rock star. It's just going to catapult you upwards, and all the big names are there. And Trey Holly, Mr. Grabby Hands, decided that he needed to grab Ms. Harlow, and she definitely let him know he can go suck eggs or whatever. She spilled some drinks on him, and then she got kicked out of her job, but she didn't get fired, which I thought was really great. I would have definitely assumed that she would have gotten fired, but she did not. Okay, so what's actually happening at Wicked Riffs? Well, her boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, Bowie, who loves to, I love the description, sampling groupies. That's actually a really good description of what's going on. So he just keeps hooking up. Okay, he's hooking up with everything that likes him, which is great for him. And actually, the way these chapters are laid out, they're nice and punchy, and they're also broken into like little subgroups. There's no fluff going on in this. Okay, it is you start out Harlow's waiting tables. Tray to her tray of drinks at Trey Holly for grabbing her, and then right over to Bowie. Okay, and then he's doing his thing while he's doing somebody, and then he goes on to get on stage and perform and just a bunch of stuff. And then eventually what's going to end up happening is you start meeting all the characters. So we have Jaxx with 2 X's, so he's not as hardcore as Jaxx with 3 X's. That was my joke for this one. Okay, just so you know, in case you didn't catch that. So Jaxx is he's a songwriter, okay, and he thinks Harlow is super great, so he drops off an envelope to go get delivered to Bowie, but Bowie, being a trash person, is like, F this, because he's hooking up with all these girls. He kicked Harlow to the side because she was a backup singer, but she kind of outperformed him, so that didn't go super well. So he's like, you're gone. I'm gonna go keep hooking up with other chicks. I guess he just hooks up with everyone as much as he can, and great. He has like this backstory that is pretty common, which is like he's got hurt once and now he doesn't want to let people in, but he let Harlow in, and then she got close, and that didn't work. So whatever the case, getting off track. we got Jaxx here, and Jaxx writes songs. He also plays piano, and he gave Harlow some like music or something, and he wants her to perform. He also met, I think it's Lobo. Lobo is probably my favorite character so far. He is a very mature person. He's got a child. I don't remember if it was a boy or a girl, but you know, he's older. I don't know. I shouldn't say really older, but he's in the same band with Bowie. He plays multiple instruments. I think he's just a really good person, and he's super mature. So anyway, we got all these characters, and based on the description, pretty much everyone either has slept with Harlow or is working on it in some way, shape, or form. So anyway, what's going on? So Harlow gets this amazing music that she doesn't know it's from Jaxx, and so her and Lobo check it out, and it's great. It's phenomenal. Best thing since sliced bread. And then we just keep going forward. Actually, this is going great. So what does Jaxx do? Jaxx serves coffee. I think that's how he knows Harlow. Like, he just creepery, kind of stalkerish, but he's talking to her. There are these small exchanges where they kind of get to know each other. So there's like, I don't want to say a lot of flirting, but there's a little bit, you know, they're like, oh, hey, this guy's got he's got purplish blue eyes, got a good figure. So you start figuring out that basically everyone in LA is got a slamming body and is this close to hooking up. Harlow doesn't live a good life. She is definitely sleeping in a car, but she showers at the gym. So, you know, at least she's in good shape and clean, so that's nice. And she doesn't have a lot of bills, so kudos to her. Apparently she also has some type of knowledge in electrical engineering, but she didn't want to do it because she wanted to be a singer. Shoot for your dreams, not for the money, right? All right, so what else is happening? Bowie keeps going on stage and hooking up with people. Jaxx pretty much hasn't done anything else, and Lobo, he hasn't really done much else either. Pretty much everything's just been about Harlow trying to progress. And that's kind of what happened in all three of the episodes. She is moving towards her attempt. She actually wants to build a band, is the plan. She wants to make a band. She wants to, I'm assuming she's probably going to meet up with Jaxx and find out that he definitely serves coffee. And I guess he also does piano work at a studio, like one of the bigger studios as well, which... They had this wonderful little exchange where essentially this YouTube phenomenon or whatever was awful in their sound checks. But they're like, hey, they're famous or popular and people love them, so we're just going to make it work with auto-tunes and blah, blah, blah. So I just find it really interesting because one of my sayings has always been, if you are popular, that is all that matters. I mean, it's not 100% true, but it will definitely carry you where skills may not truly exist, or effort, or whatever the case. So there you go. That is my my review of Wicked Riffs, a Rockstar Romance, and I am totally remembering my one sentence review, and that is Harlow's working on becoming famous while meeting lots of guys. Yes, and you know what? Harlow has yet to do any romance stuff yet, so she's a good gal so far. And we'll see where this story takes her. If you like this kind of stuff, consider subscribing. If you want your story reviewed, you know, just hit me up on Discord. I think that's pretty much it. Peace.